This Smash 64, you have no power here, demon. No, shout out
I wonder
Zero.
if he's actually good at that.
I bet he could be. But anyways,
You ready? Let's get to this
let's
next
talk about people who are actually good at some melee as we kick off the next match. BearFortress versus Dizzy.
Yeah.
You know, we know and love Dizzy's Marth from a couple other games in the series, but it looks like he's probably going to be repping that Fox as he squares off against BearFortress's Captain
Signature Falcon. Yeah, he's a
signature Falcon.
He's a big fan of the 20GX movement, and I mean he definitely talked a bit of tech about the character with me. He knows his stuff, he knows his percentages, he knows everything in theory, and we saw him do it in practice last time we saw him against What the Flux, and that was really fun to watch. That Rainbow Cruise battle, that was definitely a good Giphy Cat at the ending. But Dizzy, we know for being that young gatekeeper that we have here, really made his mark at Aftershock when he took on a lot of the out-of-staters and just completely just devastated a lot of the bracket.
Yeah,
but
he took a game from West Balls, nearly taking the set. Definitely a really solid player. I'm just curious to see how his skills are really going to transition over into Melee, which some would say has a much faster, less forgiving engine overall.
yeah, the punish game in this is just absolutely ridiculous, and also just mechanically, like, you have to be you have to really beat up your controller to get exactly what you want, so it exaggerates the inputs that you really need to do.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Dizzy. If I have to categorize Dizzy with one word, it's driven. It's driven. He seriously does put so much into the game, and he practices so much. The guy drives, what, like 2-3 hours for a weekly?
Yep, he does. And he definitely, he's one of those guys who also works those night shifts. He's somebody who is on his grind, man. And sometimes the best thing that he can really do to optimize everything is just simply think about the game. Think about things that he can do. Come up with ideas. Brainstorm. And as much as this game has a lot of solved mechanics to it, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement too, and when it comes to your own creativity. And now we're just definitely seeing it. This optimized gameplay. There's forward throw off the side. Back air.
Ooh,
no.
yeah.
Interesting. No punish at all.
Bit of a flub there on the edge guard. See what BearFortress can do with this opportunity. Get up attack, clipping Dizzy. He was probably trying to fish for something like a falling up air. Whoa! What was that knee?
He just kneed him straight into the stage. It was so fast. Dizzy had no chance to even tech that.
That was ridiculous. I'm curious. I know in Smash 4, they found out that there are certain scenarios which are untechable. I'm curious if those kind of situations exist in Melee as well.
I don't know. I don't think so. But in Smash 4, the way it works is after the first initial tech, there's a small window of time that you cannot tech again. In this game, I believe you can tech an infinite amount of times. Holds the ledge, and there's the knee getting back onto the stage. The signature edge guard after someone overshoots. He's doing a BearFortress just really smart about catching those nairs, knowing where he wants to space them. He definitely has been in the lab practicing. Oh! So that covered if he had teched in place, he would have just let it go earlier, he would have caught him, and then if he rolled, as you saw the result, there's the second hit coming out. If he had, the only option that Dizzy had was to roll away, and he would have been fine.
Yeah, BearFortress making some really good decisions. The knee combined with that down smash is going to make it so that it's a one-stock lead, and maybe another stock for him. Missing with it there, though, but Dizzy also missing with that shine attempt. That shine spike would have been just enough to put the game right back in his favor.
I love how comfortable both these players are over the edge. They're so... It's pretty awesome to see that. They're like, you know what? We don't really have to play neutral. We know where this is going to go. Let's play over the edge and just have some fun here. Ooh, up smash raw. He went too far over and getting punished for it, and that lending lag. 40% is what differs between the two of them. However, very easy to pick up. And now, when you get them into those higher percentages, that's when you're going to start seeing up throws from Falcon into potentially knees.
Tech chase game right now, relentless from Dizzy. And look at the patience. He's just waiting and reacting more than anything else to BearFortress's tech options. Doing such a great job of punishing, taking a very quick stock there.
He was smart about continuing using those knockback and pushing him just far enough out to where the only option he had was ledge, regardless of the height that he had.
Oh, that time maybe waited a little bit too long. Couldn't find that bear, but still in a pretty solid position, cracking on 83%. And look at him waiting once again. BearFortress rolling right into the arms of Dizzy. He's looking poised to take this first game.
Drop down up air? No, just goes for knee. And Dizzy, knowing from the last time, goes a little bit more shallow and not getting hit by that. Ooh, knee again as he comes back onto the stage. Good finish.
Yeah, avoided the first opportunity, but definitely gets clipped by the second one. BearFortress bringing this to one stock apiece, but Up air is going to take game 1 in Dizzy's favor with that JV2.
I think as soon as he did up B, he telegraphed where he was going to land and made himself a bit easier of a target. Since he was in special fall, he couldn't really do much else afterwards. So now Dizzy taking that pretty well. But BearFortress not far behind. Let's see where they're going to go. Battlefield. Let's look to see what happens this time around. I want to see stomp knees if possible. I mean, BearFortress did such a good job. He had such a strong moment last game where he read on tech chase with that charge down smash. And I want to see more moments of that if possible.
You know, I think that a big part of that last game came to the grab game. Dizzy did a really good job of getting a lot of grabs and converting very optimally. And we didn't really see too many grabs overall from BearFortress, which is kind of a pity. Nice patience once again from Dizzy. Not only has he been very patient this set in regards to waiting and reacting accordingly to tech chases, but there he actually waited out that up smash. And because of that, he's still maintaining a slight lead here.
Ooh, he's rolling quite a bit as he's seeing that Dizzy wants to come in with those nairs, approach with those, and push him that much further off stage where Fox can really shine. No pun intended. Oh, that knee to finish him off. Sitting at 100%, it's not going to take much from Dizzy here. He might go for up throw up air. He might just go simply for back air. Takes him over to the other side, reverse and back air, and that's going to be enough to finish it. Takes him the entire length of the stage as well as a little bit more, just enough to finish him off. And since he didn't have any jumps, that'll be enough. Wave shines?
We got those. We got those. Oh, he tried to go for a grab, but he wasn't close enough. Falcon has this weird grab box that's actually behind him, and maybe if Dizzy was right in his chest, he may have been able to scoop him up, but he had some pretty solid spacing there to avoid that.
There's 2 times that we've been seeing BearFortress tech roll in, and Dizzy's been punishing it by waiting and then simply grabbing as soon as he pushes him to the edge. There's the nair. Ooh.
I think that was a dash tech maybe from Dizzy instead.
You're right. He's sitting there looking for the... He wants the down dare into knee. Not going to be able to get it. That up smash is going to take him and extends the lead that much further. Tries to cross up with the nair. Ooh, look at these. If he had got up right there, that knee would have been waiting for him. And that up air, oh no. He's good. He's done.
Yeah, he overextended a lot, but Dizzy unable to get that final shine that he needed to put the nail in BearFortress's coffin.
Dizzy had the right read. Down throw. Interesting tech roll in. Or excuse me, tech roll out towards the outside the stage.
Why do you see some mix-ups from BearFortress's side in regards to dash dances? Dizzy's done a pretty good job overall calling out where he's going to be. Nice patience again from Dizzy, getting the shine, getting the edge hug, getting the stock.
Disgusting. Disgusting. I love it, Dizzy. That back air holds onto the edge.
This is big for BearFortress.
Nice. Kept it simple. So even if he had landed on the platform there, he would have just simply used up air as a means to punish. It does a good job of covering the area, not to mention it can lead into scenarios where for air wobbling. But at those high percentages, as you saw, the knockback, more than enough to send out Fox. Ooh, that's going to be it.
That was a really big D. Dizzy was not prepared. Suboptimal DI is going to result in another quick stock for BearFortress. Is he getting back into this?
He definitely is within shooting range. He's definitely showing the ideology that it does not take a knee into oblivion. It just takes a knee far enough to finish off someone.
Let's see if he can get maybe another knee and bring this to game 3. Dizzy already mounting severe offensive pressure. Good, running in with that nair, trying to clip him with the bear, but this might be the chance that BearFortress was looking for if it wasn't for that quick aerial from Dizzy.
Oh my goodness, Dizzy had such a strong last stock there. Everything strung together and swung into his favor. BearFortress made such a good comeback in those last minutes, but came up a little bit short.
Just a little bit short.